Today's Friday morning and I literally just woke up, turned on the least amount of lighting that I could because I'm so beyond tired. Eye open. And I look just lovely, as you can tell. Just about to get myself going because today is Iron Infusion Day. I have to get down to the hospital and what do I have to do? I have to register and then I have to pick up the iron from the pharmacy, the hospital pharmacy. Don't ask, it's weird. Pay for it with and yeah, and then go to the clinic. So it's gonna be a very long day. Oh, cat. It's gonna be a very long day, and here we go. Today's the day. Yay. Day one of the iron. Yes, I know. Now I have to go take the dogs out and feed everyone. Then have a shower. I'm out of the shower, making the first cup of coffee. I'm not going to show you me because I'm just straight out of the shower. I said I'm really anxious about today. I'm sure there's nothing to worry about, but what to wear, I don't know. I'm assuming a t-shirt. Sorry about being so dark, but it's dark out. Oh, it's my naughty and nice. I love my Keurig. Need coffee. I need coffee. Coffee. What you just watched was me going for my iron infusion. Unfortunately, I didn't get any of me actually having it, like my face. I was alone, so, and then there was people there so it kind of made it feel awkward to, you know, sit there and vlog because it was hi Gordy. And while there wasn't a lot of people there, there was 2 nurses and a couple patients, and you know, just kind of felt odd, so I didn't vlog. I'll try to do it for the second one, which is coming up this coming Monday. the 7th of January. So what happened, I'll just explain a little bit, was they start the IV and they start saline, like a saline flush. Apparently having reactions is quite normal to iron infusions. Hi, open. I don't know why they always come around when I'm trying to talk to the camera. I love you. I do, my baby boy. So they did the saline, and then they started the lovely rust-colored brownish red iron. That's the IV bag that you saw. I started to itch. So I started to itch on my arm first, and then my neck and my face and my eyes started to itch. And the nurse kept asking me if I was okay, and I said, oh yeah, I'm fine. It's just, psychosomatic, because she had told me what the reaction, some people have reactions and it's itching and whatnot. And then I started to turn red. And she said, I think you're gonna have some Benadryl. So she went and got me some oral Benadryl, and I took that, and I said, actually, she said, are you feeling normal otherwise? And I said, actually, I am kind of feeling a bit nauseous, like I was gonna be sick. So she said, okay, I'm gonna get you some, and it was an anti-nauseant. So I took those 2 orally, and it was almost immediate. I started to sweat and itch severely, and I turned bright red, and my lip was so itchy that I actually had scratched a scab, like I'd actually scratched it raw because it was so itchy, my lips. Yeah, so I had a really, really bad reaction. They immediately stopped the iron infusion and kept the saline, and then they added in Benadryl and a steroid. I was so hot, like I started sweating so much, and I was beet red. And I didn't get any of that on film, but I saw myself in the mirror. That was like right there. So I saw what I looked like, and you don't really think about vlogging that when you're having a pretty severe allergic reaction. And they stopped it. Within 20 minutes or so, I was good, and they started up the iron again. I was literally there for hours. Normally it was gonna take about 3 to 4 hours for the whole infusion. I was there for just over 8, about almost 9 hours. And that was because they had to keep stopping every 4 hours, I think it was. Every 3 or so hours, they had to stop and give me more of the Benadryl and more of the steroid. So then this arm, the first IV, it stopped, it blocked. And I'm not sure why it blocked, they didn't say. So they switched arms and put it into this arm. And then because I kept having reactions, they ended up putting another IV into this one so that they didn't have to keep unhooking the iron and the Benadryl and whatnot. And then I ended up having to stay there for like a couple of hours after it was all done, because I was so doped up on Benadryl. I tried to leave, and they were like, I don't think it's such a good idea. Why don't you just go for a walk around the hospital and see what you think? I made it down. I don't know, it's not very far. It's like literally a 2-minute walk to the gift shop, turned around. I was gonna go get a coffee, at the Tim Hortons, which is just like right there as well. But I turned around, went back to the clinic down the hall. I ended up walking back in there, and I sat down, and they said, stay in, are ya? And I said, yeah. Like, good. They were like, good. Have a nap. We're here. Don't worry. So I just hung out there for a couple hours until I was safe to drive home, and then I drove home. Another infusion on the 7th. They are gonna pre-dose me with the Benadryl and the steroid, apparently. So that should be interesting. And I don't know from there. It's snowing again, or snowing. It's been either snowing or raining. Mostly it's been raining. And I don't know, I'm glad that the holidays are over. they weren't all that exciting in my opinion. Yeah, and if you wanted to see more about that, there was one leading up. I filmed a video on the 19th of December and I just put it up, so the other day. Didn't get it to the barn. My car needs a new intake manifold, and that's gonna be $780, I think. So that was my life with the iron infusion, and I am not feeling any effects of the iron as of yet. Apparently they don't take effect for like 2 or 3 weeks or something like that. Who knows? I'm tired all the time. I'm not hungry. I have pain. Who knows? I'm a medical mystery. That's the story of my very first iron infusion. Allergic reaction. I really wish that I got more of it on film, but that's what they did for me. A lot of Benadryl and a lot of steroids and a lot of time in the hospital. I was there, literally got there at about 8 o'clock in the morning, just after 8, and I left there around 4:35. If you're going for your very first iron infusion, know that there is a chance that you could have an allergic reaction, and I know my nurses were phenomenal and I love them to death. They were amazing. They jumped on it right away, and they're so kind and sweet and caring, and I've never had a better experience. Happy New Year, everyone, and best of luck to all those who need an iron infusion, going for an iron infusion, or have had iron infusions. So take care and Happy New Year.